Lyrics born from Berkeley, California, right here. At Amoeba Berkeley, I grew up in this store. I used to have a little bunk bed down here in the bargain bins down here, man. Telegraph has always been known for great record stores, you know, and I think just the sheer volume of stuff in Amoeba was pretty mind-blowing. And then, of course, you know, as I got older and I started to make records, this was the place.
So what caught your eye today? What did you find?
Well, you know, I spent so much time on the road that I try to catch up on everything that I can. You know, when I come home, I try to, you know, kind of lose it sometimes in the store. Like I said, I may not spend hours here, so I got Chromeo's new one. I'm a really big Chromeo fan.
She says I'm not romantic. I say she's too dramatic.
I'm a real big, like, 80s R&B guy, you know, and I think that, you know, they do a really good job of kind of, you know, in their own new contemporary way, interpreting some of that stuff. And so I really love what they do. Cool guys, too. You know, I toured with them in Australia before. And, Flying Lotus, who is just, to me, he's kind of like the heir to the Dilla throne, you know, the JD throne. So I really like a lot of the stuff that I've heard him doing. It's cool because it's just beats, it's experimental, you know what I mean, and it's quirky, you know, so I really like Flying Lotus. I haven't heard this one yet, so I'm gonna go check this out. Like I said, I'm a little behind these days. Pigeon John. This is obviously a good friend of mine. When I was at Quantum, I actually signed Pigeon John to Quantum.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Everybody's telling me that the new album is great, so I wanted to check it out. Even when I was at Quantum Projects in a business capacity, I would still go out and buy all the artists' albums when they came out, you know, just to support. And so, yeah, I've known this guy for a long time. He's a really brilliant artist. Diplo presents Blow Your Head Dust. Diplo's, you know, he's a friend of mine. I try to support, like, guys I know, especially if I feel like they do really good work, you know, which over the years, he's clearly done a lot of work, good work. You know, I've toured with him, you know, all over the place before, too. And so I'm going to check this out because, obviously, I trust his taste, you know what I mean? So I'm going to see his take on dubstep. I'm one of these guys that, I'm not just a musician. I mean, I'm a huge fan, you know what I mean? And I love watching. Just as a fan of music, I love seeing also people kind of come up through the ranks and really, you know, watch their career.
Kind of mature,
yeah.
blossom.
And then Best of Soul Train.
Ain't I clean, bad machine, super cool, super mean, feeling good for the man, super fly, here I stand.
This is the kind of stuff that I love to watch on tours. A lot of music, like a lot of live performance and, you know, a lot of old stuff because I'll just turn it on in the hotel room and just let it play on continuous loop, and it kind of keeps me in the frame of mind of, you know, getting ready for showtime and wanting to do a good show and really being conscientious and about the performance, you know. So,
are there any names on there you're looking forward to checking out?
Well, this is the full collection, which is great, but I'm a huge Barry White fan. You know, I love Barry White, I love Sly. I'm a huge James Brown and Curtis Mayfield fan, obviously. I mean, everybody on here is quality, but, you know, I just like the old vibe of it. I like sort of era-specific footage and stuff like that. You know, I'm really big on that. I have lots of video collections at home, you know, video collection at home and DVDs and so forth. And I just like to see, it's interesting to see how people reacted to the music at the time when it was released, you know, and just seeing it in context, you know, in its historical context, you know what I mean? So I'm a big fan of that. I just remember when Amoeba opened, it was a major big deal. You know, when you make albums, you kind of get addicted to seeing all your titles in the shelves, you know, and I could come here and talk to the buyers who were all like really avid music people, and I could like shop and do market research and hang out and kind of just pass the time. It was really a great place to be, you know.
Well, LB, thanks so much for hanging out with
My
us
pleasure.
today,
Thank
sharing
you.
your picks with us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Well, I came at you, a young boy, girl, with no experience, and year in, year out. We had our ups and downs, but I always took it serious. I made the jokes, I